Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to American Defender. So today, what I'm going to do is my best. I'm not a guitar teacher in any way, size, shape, or form. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do the best that I can to do a rundown of a song by the B-52's. And the song is Follow Your Bliss. We're going to play along with it. I've got it queued up on the old PlayStation here. Before we do that, I have to make a pick, because I have lost every single pick and broke every single pick. I bought a pack of 500 about 6 years ago, and I finally broke the last one, so I need to go get more picks. But I'm going to make one real quick. It's kind of taking me back to high school days, old bread tie. These make decent picks, but what you got to do, you got to get you a knife. I got my Schrade Viper here, and I got to take the safety off. And we're just going to these little deals on the sides. We want to get rid of those. Okay, so we're just going to, whoop, there goes that one right there. Oh, come on. There we go. Take that off. And the reason we want to get rid of these is they'll catch the strings. They hook into them and they can do bad things. So we're basically just going to take this pick and make it a square. Be careful when you're doing this because sometimes they can break. That's pretty straight over there. Just kind of run your finger over it. And if you still feel a little bit of a bump, just give it a little bit more of a, let's turn this blade over. There we go. It should be straight, relatively straight. A little bit more right here. So this is how I learned how to play guitar, because I grew up really poor, and I'm still really poor. So, but either way, that right there, that's what I learned to play with right there, bread tie. A lot of people learned with a bread tie. I believe it was, what's his name? Keith Richards learned with a bread tie. Same with Muddy Waters. So we're going to play this song. I'm going to try my best at this. Okay. I think we're in tune here. Okay, so if you've got your guitar, you need to down tone it. All right, so I'm going to play my my big E, which is no longer going to be an E. I don't know what note it is. It's kind of it's like half step tuning, but it's a little above half step. It's an odd step. Okay, so anyway, you need to tune your top string to that sound, and then tune the rest to that string. Okay. All right, so once you got that all tuned up, one more time for you. Once you got all that tuned up, you're ready to play. This song has about 4 basic parts to it. There's a part up here around the 12th fret. It's very repetitive. This is a good song if you're a beginner to learn how to play, because it's going to teach you transition from high up on the scale on the neck back down low. Most of it's going to be played right around up in here between the 2nd and 6th fret. Okay, and most of it, a good 80% of the song, is between the 2nd and 3rd fret, and you're only really playing in a good chunk of this song 3 strings. All right, it's a lot of single string plucking. There are some pull offs. There's some slides, but it's nothing that is really hard to do. okay, and it's really fun to play, okay. So the way this song starts off, let me play the intro for you here. Okay, so that part right there, okay, the way that's played, that is played between the 11th, 12th, and 13th fret, okay. Excuse me, I am wrong on that. The 12th, 13th, and 14th fret, okay. So our first finger is going to go on the second string, all right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. And then your strings are numbered 1, 2, it's backwards, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, and then your frets. Obviously 1 is up here. 12 is always the one with 2 dots. All right, and there's a reason for that, is because that's when all the scale starts over again. Okay, that is the next step up. So when you play an open E, when you hit this string here, that's that next step. Okay, and then your 5th fret, just kind of throwing this out there for people to help them make sense. Your 5th fret is your half step. Okay. All right. So we're going to start off. Sorry if I confused you. All right. We're going to start off first finger, 12th fret, 2nd string. 2nd finger, 3rd string, 13th fret. 3rd finger, your ring finger, is going to go on the 1st string, and it's going to go on the 14th fret. And it should look something kind of like that, if you can kind of see how to do it. All right. And then if you strum it, it should sound like this. Okay, that's what you should hear. And now what Keith is doing on the guitar here, that's the guitarist there, for the B-52's. This is off the album Cosmic Thing. He starts it off just plucking. That's all you're doing. You're not doing any strumming. The whole song is pretty much plucking. Okay, so it starts off. Wait. So he's plucking string 2 and then string 1. All right, it's down stroke, basically down plucking. And he does that 4 times. Then he switches and he reverses it. So now you're doing it 1, 2, 1, 2. He only does that 3 times. And then you come up and then you're just strumming all 3 straight down, but slow. You do that 4 times, okay? And then from here, you just hit your open 6th string. All right, and this is when stuff changes, when you come up here. All right, this down here never changes. All right, it never really changes. And this is the beginning. This is played on the very beginning, and then in the middle of your structure up here. Okay, so you'll do everything that you do up here, and when you get the pause in the song, it goes back to this. That's the slow down, what I call it, right? The slow down point of preparing you for the next series. Okay, they play the same thing over and over and over and over again, just in the 2nd set, I'll call it. There's a part in there, instead of playing it twice, they play it 3 times. All right, so the next part we're going to play is this. Okay, so you hear that, all right? All that is he's bending, so it's, let me get my hand up in here. Get my pick. Get my finger out of the way there. Now when you play that, anytime you hear the quick stuff on there, the quick strums down here. All right, so it's open, 2, open, 2, 2, open, 2, 2, open. Okay, so that's 0, 2, 0, 2, 2, open, 2, open. All right. All right, now the next part sounds like this. You're basically just going to roll your finger on back, and then it's going to be all right. So we're coming up here. Watch my hand down here. All right. Okay, you'll hear it here, what he's doing. Okay, so try to get my hand up here so you can see it. And then, okay, so it's, the reason I'm doing this video is because all the tablatures you'll find online for the song is dead wrong, and nobody tells you what the tuning is. Okay, so, and I'm not, again, not a teacher, and I don't write tablature. I just recently learned how to read tablature. So open, 2 on the 5th, roll it over to the 3rd, or excuse me, the 4th string on the 2nd fret, and then you're going to hit the 5th string open, and then hit your 4th string on the 2nd fret, and then you're going to basically do that same pattern again, but then come up to the 4th fret. Okay, hit it twice, hit it once, back down like that. Now we're going to go into like a 5th chord, okay? It's backwards 5th chord. That's 5th chord. Reverse it. Okay? We're going to reverse it. And you go back to that E string on the 2nd fret. Okay? Again, it's not an E right now, but I'm just, instead of saying 6th string, it's easier for me to just call them E, A, D, B, G, E. All right, because that's how I have them memorized in my head. Even when I drop them, that's how I remember them. Okay, so let's go ahead and put everything together that we have here now, and then we're going to get into the next part. And once we learn this next part, basically, it goes into the same thing that you just did. Now this has kind of got a little bit of a pull off on it. And kind of gently strum with this finger on the string. we're going to go into, again, drop down at the 2nd fret, and then come up to the 6th fret. All right, and then we come back down. All right, so and then there's this little pull off right there. You keep this finger up here on the 2nd fret. Okay, like that. It's a little tap. Kind of hard looking at everything on the screen and transferring it in my mind over this. Okay, but once you do that, when you get to that part, okay, and that's a signal that you're getting ready to move on. All right, so I'm going to play it along from the beginning here up until this next part, okay? And then I'm going to play it all the way through, because once we get to this next part, you've pretty much got it all. And this next part that I'm going to teach you guys how to play or try to demonstrate is the part that in the first half of the song, it's played twice, and in the second half of the song, it's played 3 times. Okay, so let's do this from the get-go here. Okay, all right, so once you finish that off, you hear the, all right, that I played. From there now, you're going to kind of repeat over and over and over again what you just played, the first half of it. Okay, that's what you're going to be playing. And it looks, again, it's okay. So it's simplifying the. Hold on, it's really hard for me to chop this up. I'm used to just playing it. It's that simplified, okay? Okay, so open. Okay, you remember that part? Remember that? So instead of going open on the 5th string, going open, 2, coming up, 2 on the 4th string, and then back open on the 5th string, or the A string. What he's doing here is bringing it on up to the 4th fret instead of coming open or 2nd fret. Okay, so fourth, second, open. Okay. That is what you're doing. Okay, and you just play that, all of that over and over again. If you can get it up to this point, play the song, listen along with it, you'll get it. A lot of the tablature out there has you doing stuff between 3 and 5. And if you play this 3 and 5, I'll show you what it sounds like. It's off. Okay, so it would go something like. See, it doesn't. It's not right. That's right. Back to, but you're going to try to make it fade this time. Okay, get quieter with it. And there's a pause. And then you start it all over again. All right, so again, I'm not a guitar teacher, okay, and doing things on video instead of having somebody here is a lot harder for me to do. But hopefully, this guy has helped you. It's helped you all try to pick this up. Now let's play it all the way through. You can try to play along if you want, or if you want. This is the only video that I know of on YouTube because I looked for one myself to try to learn how to play this. And basically, I did this one all by ear because there's no tablature, there's nothing out there on it that's correct. Okay, so let's do it. times now. Now you're just on that bend. You do that to the end. Just do this till the song ends. Okay, guys? That's all there is to it. It's incredibly simple. It's an incredibly simple song. I hope it helps somebody out there. This song is such an amazing song. It's incredibly simple, but the one thing that Keith does, and Ricky, a lot of Ricky stuff, they play guitar. They come out with riffs that sound like they're going to be a little harder than they really are. They are masters of disguise. Now, some of the stuff that they come out with is pretty technical, but this song right here for beginners or intermediates, or even if you're an expert, you just want to play a chilled, relaxed song, this thing is so awesome. And then from here, you can play different things. Like I'd taken this and plugged it into the old Stratocaster there and hooked up the distortion and everything to it, was playing a metal version of it. So, I mean, it's good for getting those creative juices flowing is what this song is really good for. Okay, I mean, from this song, actually, I'll play a little something here for you. I got it on accident. Okay, I hit the wrong key, and then I got something that sounded like this. Totally different, but this is what happened to me. I got that from that, okay, because I when I was playing, I was like, what am I doing? And I was just strumming this like this, and then I hit this note here on the third fret on the 6/5/4 string, the D string. And I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. So that's why I like stuff like this, okay? Because you wander onto things. But anyway, we've sidetracked. I'm rambling. I'm going to let you guys go. With that, I will see you all on the flip. God bless every single one of you. Keep playing. Don't ever let yourself get discouraged. And have fun with it. All right? I will see you all later. God bless you. Bye now.